Most people think geniuses like Einstein or Carl Jung had superior brains. They didn't. They protected their focus, while the world slowly lost its own. Focus is no longer just a skill, it's a luxury. And once you understand how it was taken from you, you can rebuild it. It's 1905, Bern, Switzerland. Albert Einstein is 26 years old, not a professor, not famous. He works at the Swiss Patent Office, reviewing technical designs all day. It wasn't quiet, it wasn't inspiring, but Einstein had something rare even then: protected attention. He used the predictable structure of his job to preserve mental energy for deep thinking. In that single year, he published 4 papers that reshaped physics. Einstein didn't have more time. He had less attention residue. He could move between tasks without letting interruptions fracture his thinking. Why focus feels impossible today. Your brain did not evolve for notifications. Every time your phone buzzes, dopamine spikes artificially. But the real cost is invisible. Research from the University of California, Irvine shows that following an interruption, it can take around 23 minutes for most people to return to their task and regain deep focus. If you check your phone every 20 minutes, you never actually reach deep focus at all. Neuroscientists call this switching cost, a tax on attention. MRI studies show that rapid task switching leads to decision saturation. Your working memory overloads, and your prefrontal cortex loses control. You don't feel stupid, you feel busy. But biologically, your thinking becomes shallow. If you feel like you've lost the ability to think deeply, it's not a personal failure. It's a predictable outcome. To reverse it, you don't need motivation. You need rules. The 6 rules of deep focus. Rule 1. Strategic problem selection. Most people obsess over how to focus. They almost never ask what deserves focus. This is the core idea behind Deep Work by Cal Newport. Depth isn't about effort, it's about leverage. Your brain cannot separate the quality of your attention from the quality of the problem. Applying deep focus to low-value tasks leaves you drained, not fulfilled. That exhaustion isn't proof of productivity, it's cognitive erosion. Focus practice. Before every session, define one worthy problem. Ask, if I solve this, does it make everything else easier or irrelevant? Focus is expensive. Spend it where it compounds. Rule 2. Cognitive offloading. Unfinished tasks don't disappear. They follow you. Neuroscientists call them open loops. Your brain treats each one as an unresolved threat and keeps it active in the background. This mechanism is highlighted in Stolen Focus by Johann Hari. Attention is often lost before work even begins. When your mind holds 10 invisible reminders, deep thinking never gets full access. Focus practice. Before deep work, write everything down. Messages, tasks, worries, I should thoughts. Not to solve them, to park them. A written list signals to your brain, this is safe, you can release it. Rule 3. Boredom tolerance. Focus does not begin with clarity, it begins with discomfort. At the start of any deep task, your brain experiences dopamine withdrawal, a sudden drop from constant stimulation. Restlessness is not failure, it's the doorway. Neuroscientific evidence suggests that brief periods of uninterrupted focus strengthen brain networks responsible for attention and executive control. Focus practice. Train boredom tolerance. 20 minutes. No phone, no music, no input. Stay through the urge to escape. Every resisted urge is one rep of cognitive endurance. Rule 4. Decision fatigue. Focus is metabolically expensive. Every small choice quietly drains mental energy. What to open, reply to, or check next. This is decision fatigue, the invisible drain behind modern burnout. Constant micro-decisions fragment attention until executive control collapses. Charles Darwin worked only 4 to 5 hours a day, not because he lacked discipline, but because he protected his cognitive energy. Focus practice. Automate low-value decisions. Same start time, same workspace, same first task. Save your best energy for your hardest thinking. Rule 5. Ritualized entry. Your brain doesn't follow intentions, it follows patterns. If focus starts randomly, friction stays high. Einstein understood this intuitively. Same desk, same walking rhythm, same mental entry point. Ritual replaces willpower. Professionals don't wait to feel focused, they enter focus through cues. Focus practice. Create a 60-second entry ritual. One repeated action that signals, now we go deep. Make focus automatic. Rule 6. The focus environment. Carl Jung understood something most people miss. To write his most profound work, he retreated to Bollingen, a stone tower with no electricity or running water, not to escape the world, but to hear his own mind. Jung famously said, "Silence is the place where great thoughts are caught." As Johann Hari explains in Stolen Focus, our environments shape attention just as much as our habits. Attention is contagious, so is distraction. If everyone around you fragments their attention, your brain will mirror that chaos. Focus practice. Design your environment deliberately. Reduce exposure to distracted peers. Create physical or social distance from noise. Find at least one person with a similar focus rhythm. Depth does not survive in hostile environments. In a world optimized for shallow consumption, depth is power. Protect yours. If you care about learning, focus, and long-term growth, I'd be glad to have you here. Subscribe, and let's grow better thinking together.